Hello there, Donner. I don't really know why it happened, but for some reason Chrome wasn't letting me log into this channel for a while. The only explanation I could possibly have for it is because, Google bought YouTube, and so apparently they're like merging all of their like security settings and privacy account settings and whatever else. And I think that the merging of that to my email accounts and whatnot may have caused like a I don't know what account you're logged into type of thing. So, computers, who understands them, right? But, yeah. About New Year's resolutions, I don't really do those. For several years in a row, I, like, made a resolution, and it was gonna be, I will swim every day. And, that happened anyway because of the swim season, so it wasn't a very good resolution. And then there were things like, I'm going to try to eat more healthy or not drink as much Mountain Dew or other things, and they just completely don't matter. And then, of course, it didn't work, and I fell out of habit or whatever. And so, generally, I gave up on resolutions because if I did base them on like a yearly basis, then I'd be like overwhelmed by the scope of time I'd have to do this, and it just didn't work. So, my resolutions are generally day by day or week by week. Be like I have a project, I have to get it done, so I'm resolved to get it done type of thing. I think if I have a resolution based on years, I'm generally not going to do it, and I'll just put it off. Or if I try to start it and then I can't finish, then I'm like, oh, I guess year-long resolution didn't work. I'll just wait to start it until next year, and then nothing ever gets done. So I'm not as fond of resolutions. But something that I have done for this year, or at least something I've set as a potential resolution for this month anyway, is to try and spend more time at the Bell Center, which is, I guess, the nap center, kind of, the two of them, whatever, playing more racquetball, or getting to the pool more often, or just doing more physical activity. Because with as much study and reading as I've been doing, I'm not getting much into that, so I'm going to try, conscious effort, get more of that done. With your comment about more serious typed conversations, I do have a slight question. My inner grammar Nazi is screaming to answer the question properly, and so I'm just kind of curious. Do you mean serious as in like talking about politics or religion or potential internships or like schoolwork, like serious as in like important type stuff? Gonna offer a potential reason for it, I guess. I don't know. I put a little thought into this, but I think ultimately what it leads to, or what it comes from, is high school. I'm placing entirely the blame on our founding years. I would say that for in high school, you were pretty well encouraged to kind of discover who you are as a person, like what you think, who you're going to be, and so we kind of got thrown into this high school environment. There were 1,000 more kids than I knew existed previously, and everyone had a different opinion. And so we kind of charged into this high school arena under the assumption that we were going to talk to people, make new friends, get different perspectives, develop new opinions, become better informed about stuff. And so no one is absolutely correct about everything all the time, but everyone has a reason for what they say, beyond making you unhappy or whatever. So as we're going through this high school experience, we were developing our own opinions, and then by the end of the 4 years, we'd all pretty much developed, this is what I think, that's what I don't think, these people I agree with, these people I don't, and so we kind of got defined based upon how we reacted to things or what we thought. So you and I and several other people in our little nerd herd clearly prioritized, like, getting good grades, and so we kind of got classified as nerds, and we fit the stereotype and whatever. But coming to college, I could redefine myself as a person, and I'm not significantly different, but I have a whole bunch of friends now who I met here who are kind of under that same assumption as me. Like, you're not the same as you were before, but you're going to operate mostly kind of the same, so like meet the same people, do the same activities mostly. I would say probably the reason for your lack of like really solid, serious conversations would be some of the kids that you have met so far probably operate under the opposite or the other option, which is I fit a certain stereotype, I'm going to stay that way, and then not really expand too much. And I would say probably the best way to kind of get out of that, to branch into the more serious conversations, is to realize that everyone has different motives for what they think and do. Everyone has their different reason for their different opinion. And so I'd say probably kind of delve into that. And then from there, you'll kind of have a better understanding of them as a person. And I think that'll help with more serious type conversations. So don't just tell a joke and let it degenerate into that awkward silence of just, what do I say next? But just try and keep a fluid conversation. And if all, you can always seek out Greg or Ethan and try to get that old camaraderie from the olden days. And then, of course, over the break, you and I'll see each other a few times, probably, definitely. And Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Vlog may not be the most serious of conversations, but I will certainly look forward to it. I do remember you have suggested it to me before, but I just haven't had the time to look into it. Or perhaps that's just my excuse, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to conclude this video by saying I really do miss all of you guys. It's tough to not be able to see you all the time, or be able to drive like 10 minutes and be at any one of your houses whenever I want to, but I've made some new friends here who are attempting to fill the void, and it's going pretty well. But it's no substitute, so I'm looking forward to our spring break. I actually didn't look up when the numbers were on that. I'll probably post it in the description when I find out, but looking forward to seeing you guys over the break. Enjoy this beginning of our new semester, our new year, and keep in mind that the world is not going to end in 2012. Mine, we're just looking forward to when the new Hobbit movie comes out, so save the date. Bye there, Donner.